Hi there, Mike Beaumont here, and today I want to do something a little bit exciting for me, and I want to take you into a new place that's called myworldconnect.com, which in my opinion is probably the most powerful social media site in the world. You might not have heard about it, but I'm going to show you some of the really cool features that it has and let you decide for yourself, but I'm telling you right now that I love it. I like it better than Facebook, and you can stay connected with your Facebook friends even on this by setting up your Facebook page so that it allows the app to connect with Facebook, and you can chat with your Facebook friends right from myworldconnect.com. And one of the things that I really like about it is it doesn't have the restrictions that Facebook has. You can go in, you can like as many people as you want. There's no restrictions on your following or anything like that. You can post links, you can do blogs, you can set up special events. You can do so much on here, and I'll let you make your own decisions on that. But for my liking, it's one of the funnest places to go for building up a following, and I'll show you some of the really cool features. Now we're going to go over here, and I've already got the myworldconnect.com page pulled up, and this is what it'll look like before you sign up or sign in. This is just what their home page looks like, and you can, if you don't have an account, you can click right here and sign up for it. You can log in using your Facebook account, which is another way of linking things up. It's got the like and the share buttons for Facebook. It's got the tweet share button. It's got the Google Plus share button. So you can do pretty much anything you want in here, and it'll give you a very large latitude in the way you set things up. So we're going to log in right here so that I can go in and show you some of the features that we have. And I'm thinking you'll be really impressed with what they have to offer you. Now when you log in, this is what you'll see right here, although you won't see a lot of this stuff because you have to go in and get everything set up, you know what I mean? It's like anything else, like Facebook. You have to build your own profile page, and once you get your following with your friends list and stuff, then a lot of this will show up. Has your upcoming birthdays, has recent threads that you've talked to people, you can get notifications. There's different things that you can do. I'm going to show you some of the really cool features in here. Now if you'll notice over here on the left hand side of your page, you have one of the coolest things. I mean, if you like watching movies and you don't want to pay for Redbox or Netflix or whatever, you can come in here and you can click on this, and it'll take you over to where you can find all kinds of movies, and they're all recent movies. They're not something that, you know, is way down the pipeline that's been older than hills that you've probably seen already. You can watch movies right off of your laptop, or you can hook up an HDMI cable and hook it right into your television and pipe it right into your TV and watch as many movies as you want. There's no limit. The only time you have to pay for anything on here is just like Amazon Prime or whatever, where you have to pay to actually download the movie. But if you want to just watch it, it doesn't cost you a penny. And you got to really kind of be careful with that because, you know, it's like some of the other different areas where I've seen that you can download movies. You know, you got to end up giving them your credit card number, and then they just suck you right in. But there's nothing in here to pay for unless you want to actually download the movies and put them on your hard drive in your computer. You can download free music all day long. There's no limit as to what you can download. You can build your own playlist right here on this tab so that you can have as much music as you want, and it'll actually share right to your profile page, and I'll show you how that looks in just a minute. You can go in and add more apps if you want. You can build your own. This is your browse button to find different friends you want to, and like I said, you don't have to prove that you know them or anything else like that. You can add as many friends as you want to your list. All you do is send them a request, and they approve it, and you're in. So, but there's a whole bunch of different things you can do. You can add videos, you can do blogs on here. So if you are in a different biz op where you're blogging about something, this is another good place where you can post your blogs. You can set up special events, like if you got a Google Hangout that's coming up and you want to spread the word a little bit wider, you can actually post that event right here, and everybody that's on myworldconnect.com will see it. So it's a great way to get the word out to other people. You can build your online radio stations. One of the cool things that I'm going to show you right now is your free link exchange. Now, if you're like me and you have blogs that you want people to follow, I'm going to show you how to set that up. You'll set up a little banner ad on the side of your web page over in the sidebar. So we're going to go in here and do that right now. We're just going to click on that link, and this is a list of links that are already been propagated on my site, so I'm not going to worry about those too much, but we're going to add a fresh link. And you just go in here and you type in the URL that you want people to go to. And since I've already got one set up for demo purposes, I'm going to show you where we're going to use this one right here, mikesretirementplan.com, and I'm just going to call this my blog. Okay, and we're going to submit that link, and it'll come up with a little HTML code right here that you just highlight and copy. And we're going to go over to my blog page, and we're going to go over to appearance and go down and add a widget to the sidebar. Now, if you don't know how to add a widget, you can just Google that any place and it'll show you. But this is how I'm going to show you how to do it right now. If you want to watch, you just take this text button, which you can put arbitrary HTML in there, and add it to your primary sidebar. Any position, you can position it right at the top if you want, or you can put it down underneath your other links. So we're just going to put it in here. I'm not going to bother putting a title in there because it's pretty much self-explanatory. And we're just going to add the HTML code right here and save it. Takes just a minute for it to go through. Okay, we should be done. We're going to refresh the page. Let's just close this for now. As soon as the page refreshes, we'll go visit my web page, and I'll show you what that little banner looks like. Okay, the page has been refreshed, so we'll go over here and visit the site. And what this does is it actually creates a reciprocal link, so no matter which way their people are going, whether they're going from myworldconnect.com back to your website page, or they're going from your website page back to myworldconnect.com, it works both ways. And there's your little banner ad right there. And so once you go back over here, we're going to go back to my home page, and I'm going to show you what the link looks like. Until it takes about 24 hours for the link to get approved, and it'll show with this, it'll show like this right here with this red X. And once it's all done, then it'll show up like this. It'll just have the date and the time that the website was approved, and that way the link will be active. Okay, so that's how you set that up. We can go back here and we're going to click on this. And like I said, there's just tons of different things you can do in here. You can play games, you can go to live gaming sites, you can have the free games, you can load photos, you can even conduct your own polls. Now that's something in Facebook you got to pay for. Okay, so this is free. All this stuff in here is free. You can search local jobs. You can do photo editing on here. If you like PicMonkey or what's some of the other ones? Paintbrush, different little applications like that. You got that right here on your little website. You can invite friends. You can find people by their email address if they're not loaded in here. If you can't figure out how to find them in here, if you know what their email address is, you can type it in here and it'll find them, track them down. You can add other apps in here. If you don't see anything on here that you like, you can go into their app store and load stuff onto your own website. Pretty cool, huh? Now, this is one of the areas, is forfreead.com. That's one of the sites that if you pay for their paid banner advertising, you actually get 2 banner ads, one for forfreead.com and one that goes on your myworldconnect.com website, and you get both of them banner ads for $70 for 3 months. Now, I want to see you find anything better, a better deal than that. That's pretty darn cheap. So it's a good place to advertise. It's a good place to promote your website, if that's something that you want to do. I mean, you don't have to. You can just go in here and build a following, and they have chat boxes. You can use private chats instead of just sending messages. You can go in here and pick up whoever you want. You can just, like, if one of these friends, I wanted to chat with one, I could just click on there and it opens up their chat box. Or I can go over here to this room and I can click on their name right here and I can send a private message, or I can block the user if for some reason they're doing something they're not supposed to be doing or I don't like. There's just a ton of different things that you can do in here. I'm going to show you my profile page real fast so that you can just see some of the possibilities. Now, like I said, this plays your playlist of music while your profile page is open, so that people can listen to your music while they're looking at your profile page. Everything that you see on here is totally customizable. All the background colors, the link colors, the text colors. You can see up here by the tabs that you can load all kinds of stuff in here. You can build this. You can load photos, videos. You can advertise special events. If you've got a big party coming up, or you've got a big gathering coming up, or you've got a hangout that you want to promote, you can do it right here. Okay, you can go into your threads and it'll show you all the different conversations that you've had going on, so that if you had something that somebody told you to do, like in a chat that you were doing, and you can't remember what they said or which link they told you to go to, you can go in here to your threads and find that information, because it stores all their stuff and lets you go in and delete it. You can build a Q&A section so that if people have any questions about your website, you can go in there and answer that. You know, it's just a really cool little place. The background's totally customizable. Over here you can put any kind of background in there you want. There's just a ton of different things that you can do in here. And as you can see, here's some of your paid advertising banners that show up on myworldconnect.com. So that just gives you a little bit of a visual as to what's possible when you're advertising with these folks. And it's real easy to set it up. You can just go in. I'm going to go get out of here so that we can get back to my home page. Like I said, you can do a lot of different things in here that you can't do anywhere else. And I hope you enjoyed this. I hope it was informative. And go try it out. Give it a shot. Build you it's nothing. It doesn't cost you a penny. And like I said, you can link back to your Facebook and post to Twitter right from here, everything else. So I hope you enjoyed this. Have a wonderful day, and we'll chat with you again.